Hey everyone, Rebecca with simplyscraphappy here for another Crafty Thursday. Keeping good on my pledge to get in my craft room more this year and just create. And so today we're going to use a couple different goals, I guess I would say. I love being creative, but I have to have some boundaries. All right, so we've got our trusty stamp of the month. We have got our new blender tools to try tonight. And we've got our pattern from Make It From Your Heart. Right in here, the very first one. So this is the pattern I will be using tonight. This is obviously a job for our all-purpose mat. So the first thing, of course, we set up our area. Alright, so this is my first attempt at double dip or double up stenciling. So the idea here is you're using one pattern inside of another. So here I chose two different Distress Oxide inks. I came in with the blue and then layered on top the second stencil with the purple. And you can see it creates a pattern only where it can go through both stencils. I wanted to get a little more mileage out of these triangles for this one, so I went on a third time and brought just that second layer stencil back. I wanted to try something softer, so for this third one I'm using two different line stencils and I'm using the same ink. So what you're seeing is just a layering of the Distress Oxide in the same color. I wanted to give a soft kind of sky approach to this one, so I did go around the edges again and just smoothed everything out with whatever was left on the blender tool. These are a lot of fun to create. All right, so let's get into building our card pattern. Looks like we'll need a collection of coordinating pattern papers, so I'm going to reach for one of our mix-in paper packs, which are featured in every seasonal catalog. I'm cutting 1 inch, 3/4, and 1/4 inch strips by about 3 inches. Alright, so according to the recipe, these ribbons line up about 3 inches from the top. I'm going to dovetail each one, varying the lengths so that they can stack together. The patterns have made me such a better artist because this is something I would not have thought to try. And I don't have to try to invent it myself. I can follow the idea given, but then I'm making it completely my own. I'm the one deciding what colors to choose, what embellishments, even how many of those little ribbons I put across the bottom, if I like a simpler or more complex design. And that's what I love about our Let Me Show You How company. You truly can design it from your heart in a relaxed manner, knowing that your time is going to be put to good use, producing a well-balanced, beautiful piece of artwork when you're finished. Now, you might notice my double dip stenciling there is on a strange kind of angle at the top. This is because I know we're going to be trying to incorporate our Frosty Days January stamp of the month, adorable little creatures, little winter creatures. And so I was looking for a way to use those stencils to create a kind of interesting sky. So you could even think of northern lights or just the beautiful colors in the snow in the winter. And so that's why I have that little angle like a blush of a sky to serve as a backdrop for our Frosty Days critters. I'm always so amazed to see how these designs come together. Alright, so it's time to add our stamps. After consulting our catalog, I decided to try our water pens with our watercolor paints. Now you can see me using this adorable deer stamp in a number of different clusters and positions, and I think it's really the secret to building a cluster is just trying it on the various backgrounds with different elements. I finally decided I really didn't want to use the deer on the original card, so I pulled one from my stash so that I could truly enjoy the cute creature here without competing with the background. And then you'll see, I thought the trees looked really Christmassy, and I'm not trying to make a Christmas card, but just a winter card. So I did go back in and add trees in a different shade to keep it more neutral. Another great tip for building a nice cluster is to use our 3D foam tape and pop up your central image to give it some height. Here's a peek at how they all came together. Alright, so Thank you so much for joining me for another Crafty Thursday. I hope you love what we did tonight, and I hope everyone learned something new. Please check out my other videos. I'd love to connect with you all. If you need any of these great products, you're going to find them if you go to simplyscraphappy.com. And thank you again for joining us. If you enjoyed this content, you can help me grow my channel on YouTube by subscribing to Simply Scrap Happy. I'm pleased to offer spring and fall crafters getaway retreats in the Western New York region. For more information, contact me or join our Simply Scrap Happy Facebook community.